Black Jack by Rudyard Kipling. Narrated by Nixon. To the wake of Tim Hara came company. All St. Patrick's Alley was there to see. Robert Buchanan. As the three musketeers share their silver, tobacco and liquor together, as they protect each other in barracks or camp, and as they rejoice together over the joy of one, so do they divide their sorrows. When Ortheris's impressible tongue has brought him into cells for a season, or Leroyd has run amok through his kit and accoutrements, or Mulvaney has indulged in strong waters, and, under their influence, reproved his commanding officer, you can see the troubles in the faces of the untouched too. And the rest of the regiment know that comment or jest is unsafe. Generally the three avoid orderly room and the corner shop that follows, leaving both to the young bloods who have not sown their wild oats. But there are occasions. For instance, Ortheris was sitting on the drawbridge of the main gate of Fort Amaral with his hands in his pockets and his pipe, bowl down, in his mouth. Leroyd was lying at full length on the turf of the glacis, kicking his heels in the air, and I came round the corner and asked for Mulvaney. Ortheris spat into the ditch and shook his head. "No good seeing him now," said Ortheris. "He's a blooming camel, listen." I heard on the flags of the veranda opposite to the cells, which are close to the guard-room, a measured step that I could have identified in the tramp of an army. There were 20 paces, crescendo, a pause, and then 20 diminuendo. "That's him," said Ortheris. "My God, that's him. All for a blooming button you could see a face in and a bit of lip that blooming archangel would have gave back." Mulvaney was doing pack drill, was compelled, that is to say, to walk up and down for certain hours in full marching order with rifle, bayonet, ammunition, knapsack and overcoat, and his offence was being dirty on parade. I nearly fell into the fort ditch with astonishment and wrath, for Mulvaney is the smartest man that ever mounted guard, and would as soon think of turning out uncleanly as of dispensing with his trousers. "Who was the sergeant that checked him?" I asked. "Mullins, of course," said Ortheris. "There ain't no other man would whip him on the peg so. But Mullins ain't a man. He's a dirty little pig-scraper, that's what he is." "What did Mulvaney say?" "He's not the make of man to take that quietly." "Said, been better for him if he'd shut his mouth. Lord, how we laughed. 'Sergeant,' he says, 'you say I'm dirty. Well,' says he, 'when your wife lets you blow your own nose for yourself, perhaps you know what dirt is.' 'You're imperfectly educated, Sergeant,' says he. And then we fell in. But after the parade, he was up and Mullins was swearing himself back of the face at orderly room that Mulvaney had called him a swine, and Lord knows what all. You know Mullins. He'll have his head broke in one of these days. He's too big a blooming liar for ordinary consumption. 3 hours, can and kit," says the Colonel, "not for being dirty on parade."
Sample complete. Ready to continue?